That's ruined my game.
He was known as a triathlete who was a very good runner.
So, a bike accident, and he smashed his ribs, vertebrae, and sternum.
Explode. He literally broke the internet, you know.
Was he a bricklayer at any point?
Yeah, it just totally doesn't look like it, does it?
Dan,
Brad,
good to see you, mate.
you too.
This has been a really exciting month, I think, for athletics, and the reason I say that is because we've seen somebody come from your realm, the triathlon realm, the one that you own. You're the gatekeeper of the realm.
I don't think that's true.
Alex Yee, of course, I'm talking about.
Yep.
Come and absolutely smash the marathon.
It was, do you know what? It was like actually one of the first times I'm not very good with being like surprised and like,
okay.
Or like, I have a lot of admiration for people, I do, but not like, it's more, I'm not very emotional. I'm not very emotional. And for this, I thought
you were going to go on a podcast tangent then.
No.
That's the next episode.
Like, that's the next episode. Like, how deep? No, I was so overjoyed for what he did. Like, genuinely, he literally broke the internet. Like, everywhere I looked. And I don't normally share random stuff. Not that my Instagram is massive.
If you're not following, at Club Coaction.
At Club Coaction, yeah. And I did because I was like, that needs eyes on it.
Yeah.
As many eyes as possible.
Yeah.
Because what he's just done, we'll go into, I'm sure you'll ask me some questions, and I do have a couple of little opinions on it, but what he has just done is phenomenal. Like, it's like, holy moly.
You're saying it surprised you?
Only because of what happened in London. Because
2:11?
Yeah, which is very good time. It's an amazing time.
Yeah, 2:11 is fantastic.
It's still like, whoa, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he would beat it by that much more.
Because we saw in Valencia 2:06, didn't we? That was what it was. Is that right?
Yeah. It was 2:06. Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Wow, 2:06 and a tiny bit of change. It was, I mean, if it was going to, it was almost a 2:05.
Unreal, isn't
Which
it?
is like, what?
That finish was 7th position, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
in the race.
Yeah.
I mean, that's insane. When the guy, we're talking about the elite world, like, best marathon runners. And
their discipline is strictly marathon.
Yeah, I mean.
Whereas Alex is good at swimming, cycling, and running.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, is he at a world level to swim and bike? Probably not. No.
Because of the training he's currently doing?
Yeah, because of what he's had to sacrifice.
Okay. But it's
that's the kicker. That's where I feel as I would like to throw.
Are you saying if you and him raced now, you'd win?
No, I probably wouldn't.
I wanted to get that on record. Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying.
See if we can get him down on the podcast.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
But you're right. So there's like in triathlon, there's such a breadth of skill for the different disciplines.
Yeah.
If you put all into one, you will sacrifice others.
Yeah.
I think from my research on Alex, because he came onto after the gold, he came onto my radar. But he's got a bit of a background in running anyway. He's always been a strong runner.
That's his forte.
Yeah.
But that is also why they... So in the British Triathlon Federation, they see someone and go, you're our next Olympic champion.
You think that's how it works?
Oh, no, it is how it works. Literally. And it was based on his running.
Okay.
He was known as a triathlete who was a very good runner. But like a brilliant runner.
Is that how it works in triathlon generally? Do you have people that are
a little bit.
excel in different areas?
Yeah.
Is it always the runners that come out on top?
Normally.
Is it?
At the short course.
When you say the short
course is like Olympic distance or sprint distance.
Right.
Which is, what's more recognised as an Olympic pathway distance.
What is that distance?
So like, the Olympic distance is 1,500 metre swim, 40k in a group on a bike, and then a 10k run. So that's what he did at the last Olympics.
He goes sub 30 in that 10k, doesn't he?
Often, yeah. I believe he does.
Wild.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
That's what some people don't do that just fresh.
Yeah.
Like he just pops out off the bike and goes, 29 minutes.
So like, obviously Hayden Wild came second.
Yes. Good rivalry between those two.
Very good.
Now, and it's quite like honorary, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's not like
but like Hayden, for a bit of a podcast showbiz, this is obviously not filmed. This is not recorded on the Sunday it comes out. But
yes,
literally seconds ago, he just won the T100 championships. So there's literally randomly a race going on a Friday in Qatar. I'm guessing because of their, I don't know, I don't know why, really.
So
But it's in Qatar.
cold enough over there.
Yeah,
now?
so it's a T100 championship, final race, world championship race, just finished, and he won that. So Hayden's gone longer sort of format racing, whereas Alex is diverted to just running.
Okay.
Why is the question? You know, like some people, I literally just listened to a podcast as well this morning, the 0%ers. 0%ers? Yeah, it is 0%ers. And that's David Lippman, the guy I've referenced quite a bit, but he mentioned about how maybe Alex and a lot of the other, so Georgia Taylor Brown is also just broke the record at 70.3 distance, how Olympic hopefuls will sometimes divert their attention from the race that they're going to go and do at the Olympics to refresh their brain.
I see.
But I'd argue that Hayden's obviously Hayden might go back. I don't know. But obviously Alex is running, but only he is swimming a little bit and he is biking a little bit, but it's very minimal. Whereas Hayden might go back at the Olympics, but is also still doing triathlon.
Is there any world where he stays as a pro marathon runner?
I mean, my thoughts are just do that.
Because he's so good at that.
So good.
And like you say, he's better suited to the shorter distance triathlon races, sorry.
Potentially, yeah, because of the nature of the swim and the bike. They are.
What is it about him that makes him better in those distances?
It's his run.
Just the
yeah,
running.
just his run.
It's
I mean,
so
he's
much
not
fun.
known as being. So his swimming is great now. It's very good, you know, and it means he can come out in the front pack. When he first started, he couldn't. Like, he wasn't a very good. Like, he was still a very good swimmer.
But
in the grand, yeah,
in the company he kept in that race,
yeah, absolutely. Like for everybody they knew that you have to drop him in the swim to win because he's probably going to outrun you. They cycle in a pack. It's
How does that work?
So they like the Tour de France.
Okay,
they're drafting. They're like bike racing. It's very exciting to watch, especially on the shorter distances. But the longer distances tends to mean that they all just bunch together, so it becomes a run race, which is great for spectating because it becomes a run race and you can see it all.
Yeah, of course.
You know, like Hayden shot off and then he obviously died a little bit at the end, and Alex come through.
Quite dramatic Hollywood stuff.
Yeah, it was probably the most. Well, the biggest thing in the Olympics, wasn't it, at the time? It was fantastic. It was like great to watch. It just kind of happened early in the Olympics, so people forgot a little bit about it. I know what happens to your body when you run a lot more instead of cycling and swimming.
Break it down for us.
Well, I have done marathon builds before where I've probably overran, but only overran in terms of trying to keep my cycling and run, like swimming at the same time. You lose a lot of muscle mass required for cycling. Like, obviously, he doesn't have a lot of muscle mass.
He's very small, isn't he?
He's very slight. He is. He actually looks like a marathon runner, doesn't he?
I think
didn't look out of place.
No.
That's for sure.
That chorus band was on the smallest setting on his arm. It was, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
It looked like it was begging to...
Yeah, it was good to see he was wearing one, though.
He's sponsored, isn't he?
Yeah, he is sponsored. So maybe, is it even reading? Well, no, it was reading because his heart rate, that was exceptional. You see his heart rate data?
See the data.
So his heart rate data, it's good that it's all out there. It's great to see. 160 beats on the first go.
From the start?
Yeah, I know. Like,
That's
instantly.
high.
Yeah, I know. Instantly, you're like, whoa. I know. I was the same. I was very surprised. So 160, and it rose to like 170 in the last sort of 10K.
What?
75 max, I think it was something like that.
How does he do that?
I know. How does he sustain it? I don't know. That's quite high. I would say that's high. That's almost to the point where you're going to blow a little bit.
160 from the start. I mean, 160 from the second half, I could see.
Yeah, no. If I was going to prescribe someone a marathon, you know, go and have a good
Strategy.
punt at this, yeah, it certainly wouldn't be 160 from the go. But the thing with Alex is people forget this. His Olympic distance racing is 2 hours. It's pretty much 2 hours. So the swim, bike, and the run is 2 hours. His heart rate within that race is probably very similar to that.
I see.
So he's used to doing that for 2 hours. So really all he's done is shifted over.
So the load on his body is similar in terms of heart rate stress.
Yeah, heart rate stress. It's probably less in a marathon because he hasn't got to run a 29-minute 10K at the end.
I didn't see what the last 10k split was. I bet it wasn't that though.
No, it wasn't. But, well, it was
off.
It wasn't far off because it was 15 minutes a 5k. Exactly 15 minutes for a 5k.
Yeah, didn't he finish on a 3 minute per k split? Average?
Yeah, basically it was hovering between two. I think it was 3:05 and 2:59. It was hovering between that the whole time.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
I was just thinking about trying to run that pace for more than like 2
Yeah,
minutes.
it is mental.
And he's doing it for 2 hours.
But yeah, and obviously he has had a whole year at doing it. Now he's moved to obviously doing the marathon training, but the muscle mass you lose from running that much, it takes its toll on the body. It does, really does. Now,
it's lasting effects.
I'd say so. For me, the only way he's going to go back and have any chance of becoming an Olympic champion again is to literally stop marathon training like now, instantly, like bang, done, finished. We've now got 18 months until the next Olympics, which isn't that long really as a triathlete.
Feels like a long time, but yeah.
Yeah, but like if I said to you, you've got to do a certain, you've got to go and win the Olympics in 18 months.
I spend the next 10 months ill dancing. Got no chance, mate.
No, but truthfully, like you could get ill, so then you have 17 months. You could get injured, then you got 14 months. So it's like, it's not very long. It's not long at all. And to think where he is in the space of triathlon now, yeah, he's probably able to run, the potential to run even faster. But what's his swimming and biking like? I mean, and I'm not trying to be like, people are probably thinking, oh, he'd be fine. He probably will be fine.
But there will be a loss on the bike.
There has to be. It's impossible not to.
Okay.
It's impossible. You can't run a 2:06 marathon. Like if it wasn't, he might as well, say if he got stronger on the bike some weird way, he might as well go do long course triathlon and just win that. Because if he's running 2:20 off the bike, he's faster by 10 minutes than any other athlete. So it's like...
Yeah, he'd just win the whole thing.
Yeah, like he'd win it based off his run.
I thought Alex's success was basically going to be your absolute like golden ticket to say triathletes are the best. Do you remember we had this conversation early in this?
Yeah, I mean, there has to be, you can't do something there's always a payoff, isn't there? Yeah. Like anything in life. You can't be a really good dad without missing out on a few little things across the way, You can't be a really good chef unless you work night shifts.
Yeah, it's always a trade-off, isn't it?
It's always a trade-off.
You've got the three disciplines, and if you focus on one, the other two are going to have to suffer.
Yeah, have to. Like, you literally lose your muscle to run. You look at every runner, and they have no muscle on them. I mean,
top half especially.
Yeah, they're very strong athletes. They are. You got to think about there's like massively dense mitochondria in there. Like they are very, very, very fit athletes.
Yeah,
but they are not powerful in terms of explosive power on a bike to bridge a gap that someone's opened. You can't put out 1,000 watts on a bike with legs that look like they're going to snap.
Yeah.
It's, you look at a cyclist and yes, they're very skinny up top, but their quads are like massive.
Yeah. Is it mainly quad and not hamstring then for the bike?
Yeah, both.
Because his hamstring is for running really, right?
I'd say,
ideally.
Yeah, I mean, it's still everything, isn't it?
You
can't just have a massive quad. It's I don't know.
You look a bit funny.
You look a bit weird, yeah.
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 What do you think specifically about the training for the three disciplines, though, lent itself so much to go and dominate in the marathon like he did?
The volume.
It's the load.
It's the load. It's 100% the load. Like, I think actually runners could learn a few things off it.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So it's like, I get what you're saying. So at the moment, he's, by doing what he's done with the marathon, he's sort of sacrificed success potentially in the triathlon.
Yeah.
But if you're a runner and you're thinking, shit, he did a really good job here.
Yeah.
I could look at the stimulus he's getting from his training, freshen up my training, and do better at the marathon.
So there were times, and obviously he's not going to give everything away, but on his YouTube, he said he did like 6 hours on the bike that week and a bit of swimming, and he had like videos of him swimming. So he was still swimming and biking at the same time. Not to the same level,
obviously.
He was just keeping his eye in. He was just keeping that familiarity.
Is it more about technique as well? Do you think, like muscle memory and things like that?
I mean, like I said, if he literally stops doing the marathon training now and trains to Olympics in 18 months, yes, that's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. But it's whether he goes, I'm going to have another pop at London.
When's that?
April.
Okay, so that gets right in the way, doesn't it? Now,
Well, it's another 4 months of like, yeah, he's in amazing shape to go and run London really well, and he could potentially get the British record at London because
he's not far off Mo, is he?
No, he just needs to have another solid build and a solid race, really. By the, you'd bet you'd have a guess to say yes, you're going to do it, but then it's like a year away. It's like that's not a lot of time.
What does that say about British marathon runners if a triathlete goes and wins
Well,
the record?
The problem is not every triathlete can do this. Okay. Like you said,
he's a runner.
He's got pedigree in running from a kid. Like I remember I did a race and he was coming the other way. So I did a run race in so there's this thing called the relay championships, road relays it's called, and you qualify within your region and then it becomes nationals. But luckily enough, the nationals is actually in the same place as the regionals for us. So it's in Sutton Park.
Okay.
In Birmingham.
Yeah.
Some microphone failure here.
It's this one, I think.
Done it.
No. Technical meltdown. 1, 2, testing, and we're back.
1, 2, we're back. And I was running out on this long leg, they call it, which is about 10k, and he was coming the other way. And honestly, mate, I mean, this would have been before COVID. It was majestic.
It's like moving like a gazelle.
And this was just a running race, just a 10k race where he just goes and have a hit out. And honestly, it was like, I wouldn't even know what pace he was moving. Then he had to have been moving at like 5-minute mile pace. So like, what's that? Like 250k pace, bit more,
something like that.
Yeah,
it's under 3, isn't it? So.
Yeah. So like crazy. Yes. So
I did a little bit of research on Alex to see, because again, it's obvious that he was a runner first. It's well documented. But he apparently had an accident which kind of set him on his career. Do you know about that?
No, but I'm guessing he was a runner and then something happened and it meant he had to take his cycling up or something and swimming.
Apparently he did running and cycling, but it says that he transitioned into the triathlon, after a bike accident nearly ended his whole career. Oh. So he had a bike accident and he smashed his ribs, vertebrae and sternum. Poof. And it was like, so the theory was that he was not going to return to the same level, and he obviously proved people wrong.
Yeah, okay. Now, when was that?
I haven't got the year, but it's early.
Okay.
Early.
Yeah.
And so, we've said a few times about what circumstances generate and develop the best athletes.
Yeah,
when they've got something to prove, man. Yeah. And he smashed his sternum up, and they were like, "Do you know what, Alex?
You're done.
You're done, mate.
You're done, mate."
And he's like, "Hold my beer.
I'm not done.
Wait there, sir.
I'll tell you when I'm done."
Yeah. So and now he's like, world record, British record marathon. Hold my beer, mate. I'm coming for that.
But you know what's great about him? He doesn't ever talk about it, does he?
He's quite humble.
Oh, he's
like a little boy to me. That makes, I don't actually know how old he is. How old is he now?
Oh, I think he's about 26, 27.
He just comes across as a little boy. Not in a patronising way,
no,
but just in a nice way.
I get it. Like, he's just a nice kid.
Yeah, not like an arrogant
But, I mean, he's almost 30.
Yeah.
He he's been brought up really well.
Yeah.
I would if that was my son, I'd be so fucking proud.
Yeah.
I'd be so proud.
Well, you would for multiple reasons.
Yeah,
great guy.
Yeah. But just like in his nature. Yeah. He's just a nice kid. Like, you couldn't imagine he probably doesn't get into gossiping. He probably he's
even got that, I said, that nice banter.
But there's grit in his he gets in his eyes, you can see it, can't you? I
tried to look at the ways that he talks about himself,
okay,
to understand the way he trains and the way he perceives his work and how it transpires into success. One of the things he said is he practices specifically that 180 turn, that bit in Paris. Where
fair, yeah.
But that's where didn't he take the shortcut and overtake? Because that's right, isn't it?
No.
He did. He took a shortcut over Hayden. It was like, you get those little shortcuts on the triathlon course.
No, that was that.
What is that?
Is the Super League.
Is it?
Yeah.
But in my head, I was just
thinking,
cool. Is that what he meant?
So in the Super League, that's called the short shoot.
Yeah, you can choose one, can you?
earn it, basically. You earn it by like a little bonus thing. And yeah, there was a time when
it feels illegal.
He absolutely... but your team's earned it and they give it to someone. But that...
Okay.
There was some controversy, wasn't there? Because didn't Yee beat Wild, and that's where it all kicked off, wasn't it?
It was like that sort of distance,
and that's when he put the shivers. He's like, I'm cool. The
Cole Palmer
celebration.
Yeah.
But he was just saying, like, I think he was just doing a bit of banter. But Hayden did not take it very well. But Hayden, this year has had a few little stirs in the triathlon world, and he's caused a bit of controversy. There was one thing about trainers. He's just done a race and he did some extra laps. And sometimes when your back's against the wall, your true character comes out. In like Hayden, his true character has been coming out this year, and it's like,
do you think he's rattled? Do you mean?
Yeah, like, well, no, more like there's been a few little things. There's this one thing when he wore a pair of trainers that he shouldn't have worn.
What does that mean? They're illegal?
Yeah, technically they were illegal.
The way they're stacked?
Yeah, but
right.
then they were legalised like the day after or something, or they needed to come out. They weren't released to the public or something like that. Yeah, anyway, he got told off for it, but they didn't tell him he couldn't use them.
Yeah.
But then people were saying, well, you shouldn't have used them. And he was like, well, I wasn't told I couldn't. And then he basically said, do you know what? Sod you all. If you want the bloody money back, have it back. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm done. And it was like proper kicked off. And they were like, oh, okay, all right, mate.
But it must get to you a bit
I think he
stressful.
he seems to take it to. And then the last race, he did an extra lap on the bike. Yeah, it was bad. It really kicked off. And
how does that come to? Cause I didn't watch that race.
He didn't win it, and
But how did he make the mistake?
It just did an extra lap. He just miscounted.
And no one's there to guide you at all.
Well, I think there should have been someone saying come in, but there wasn't.
In elite races, you normally have some kind of
You
adjudication.
do, but you've also got your computer there to count your laps, and it is always your responsibility to count your laps. Like, that's the deal. Because at the end of the day, well, you can't just have someone like walking you around the course, can you?
I just know that in my sphere, in the High Rocks elites, if they're unsure, because the courses change and it's sometimes 3 laps, 4 laps, and that is a nightmare. Yeah, they just going like that at the judges, like almost like, can I go in, mate?
Can I go in? Yeah, but then again, it's not the judge's responsibility to count them, is it?
No.
You know, because it is your responsibility, and if you do an extra lap, it's kind of part of the game.
Did he throw his bike or? No,
he just did the extra lap. Shouted at everyone on the run saying that they didn't do enough laps, and then he just proceeded to carry on running, and then what happened was they messed the run up, and some people did one less run lap. It really was not.
Who organised this event?
This was T100. It was bad. There's a lot of stuff out there online, and it did not end very well.
Okay,
it was quite controversial.
Will it go back there next year? Does it do it every year?
Yeah, it was just one of it. So they obviously had the race this morning. Yeah. They had a ball for the last lap. They had everything going on. They were like we can't. That. But then you learn from it, and the organisation moves on.
That's fair. I think if you evolve, then you can all be forgiven, right?
You know, isn't it like mistakes? I'm a big fan of, if you make the mistake, that's fine, but don't, like, repeating it is silly.
Yes,
you know,
that's fair.
Yeah.
I thought I'd look up some of Alex's personal bests and actually get them bang on right.
Fair.
Because it's worth shouting about all the things he's great about today, not just the marathon.
Not just the marathon. Yeah.
Do you know the exact time for the marathon in Valencia? I got this from Google, so I'm trusting Google on this.
Isn't it like 2:06:07?
It's not. When you said it's short change, it's actually not as short change as you think.
Okay.
It's in the second half of the minute.
Ah, see, I've seen shorter.
Really?
I'm sure I have. That's why I thought.
I've got it as 2:06:38.
I mean, by all means, I don't know if that's... Yeah, I've definitely seen it was shorter, but I feel like...
Is that because it's on his watch?
I don't know.
I
think it was the GTN show, so the Global Triathlon Network. I saw on theirs that it was like, I swear it was like 2:06, and I was like, flipping out. That's even better.
Yeah.
But it makes more sense that it wasn't, because he only just beat Phil Sessamon, who's was a second Brit back.
Yes.
Another one. A female Brit was the first back. Some girl called Millie, something or other. She did 2:27 on the day, which I thought was pretty impressive.
Unreal.
Yeah, I thought it was great, wasn't it?
And it was a hot day, I think. 30 degrees, is that right? Or was it
no, more like 20.
20?
Yeah, it's a bit more.
I probably
like
got the 2 and 3 mixed.
And actually, as we're on personal best, I do need to have a shout out to two guys I had doing it.
Please go ahead.
And one, his name's Mark, and
Does he need 2 names?
Mark Wu, and he did his PB, 3:10.
3:10. Incredible work, Mark.
Yep. And then Charlie Jones did 2:24.
Perfect. And do you know how much improvement these guys have made?
Yeah, a good few minutes.
So 3:24 and 3:10.
3:10. Yeah. No, 2:24.
2:24. That's unreal. Okay, cool. Both fantastic, but yeah.
Yeah, 2:24.
Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, 2:24. Yeah, I mean, that's a good hit, isn't
That's
it?
no joke.
That is no joke. Like, so that's only his second ever marathon as well.
What's the potential there?
Oh, yeah.
More?
Sub 2:20. Berlin next year, hopefully.
Sub 2:20?
Yeah, that's the
What does that put you in percentage-wise? Do you know?
Oh, slim. I mean,
like
if you
top
go...
5% of men, is it?
If you go sub 2:20, you can... sure. There's quite a few races you can get like an elite start.
Where you're on the front line.
Yeah.
Yeah, sub
Not
220.
not all of them.
That's pretty impressive, though.
That's impressive.
I think Valencia is the exception because everyone runs that 'cause it's flat, right? And they want to get their time.
Well, Valencia is one of those races. Here's the thing. Fueling's really difficult. We know everyone's pushing the boundaries of fueling. More fuel the better. But carrying that fuel is hard. So if you're carrying...
Literally.
Yeah, like gels. If you're carrying gels and water, you know, you obviously don't really want to have to wait for the aid stations. You want to be able to drink when you're thirsty.
Yes.
Ideally. So carrying things is a problem. Now, if someone like Charlie did 224 just off his own back, his own gels, just doing his own thing, that's so impressive compared to someone who might go under 220 with bottles on the table. So they don't carry anything. They just grab a bottle and drink it. And that's got all their carbs and electrolytes in and stuff like that. So they have these elite bottles placed out on the course. So just run in, chilling,
They put them out there themselves?
Yeah, they get to put them out there. They get to like stack, like you give them to the organisers and they stack them for you.
Wow.
So that's elite bottle.
It's like an elite
It's like
privilege.
Yeah, it is, yeah. So how much hard, like, I mean, you know what it's like when you go out for a run, even if you've got a couple of gels on you, it's annoying, let alone a marathon's worth.
I did have to go through a bit of a journey with shorts. I've got one with a pocket right at the back now.
Yeah, I've got
just
like
about manage it, yeah.
pair of shorts with pockets all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah, all around the middle.
All sorts, yeah.
Mizuno.
But how annoying is it?
Very irritating.
Yeah, it is. So if you can just run freely, so much easier.
So those 5 minutes are coming then, you think it's going to knock them off?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay. Next year, Berlin.
Next year, Berlin.
All right. Well, watch this space and return. So I've got Alex's 5:10, so 3 5:10 and half PBs, and in true Ask the Coach style, you're going to guess them.
I'm going to guess it. I'm going to guess...
Wait. We'll start at... Where do you want to go? Start from up,
Let's
down?
start half, because
Yeah.
we'll start on a good one.
Okay. Half marathon, road, personal best.
See, I know this. It's one of two, because
Oh.
he did it recently, obviously.
Okay.
But I feel like I keep getting confused by it.
Okay.
Is it 61:29?
Exactly correct.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Because
That's ruined my game.
no, that's the only one I definitely know.
okay, that's good. 61:29.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fast, isn't it?
Unreal pace.
And that was last month.
And then he goes, do you know what? I'll do the whole thing now.
Yeah. Well, that was kind of I think
Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's good training part, I suppose.
Don't know. It's it's a point that's of controversy because it's like...
Wow, you struggled there.
Yeah, really a lot. It happens at least once a show.
Do you want a protein?
Yeah, yeah, need some collagen. And yeah, you don't need to run a good half to run a good marathon. It's very different for the average Joe. But don't forget his, you know, in percentage wise, you know, let's say, I don't know, let's just take me. I'd run a half in like, I don't know, anywhere between 110 or 115. But then my marathon would be like 235, 240. So the difference is bigger. So the energy systems are a bit different.
Way different.
So his difference is like an hour. Mine's bigger. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like I feel like at that
It's
elite level,
20, isn't it?
yeah, I feel like that at that elite level, it's a bit different. They can almost get away with running the half, and it is a bit of a representation of what they can do the marathon in because the gap's not as big.
Yeah.
Whereas some people will run a half in like 1:30, and their marathon might be like 3:15 or something. So it's even bigger.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
This podcast is brought to you by A1 Physique. Now, all throughout these episodes, you'll hear Coach Dan and myself talk about the importance of recovery for your training. Nothing better than collagen for instant recovery from really intense workouts. Ligaments, tendons need repair. And by encompassing this in a morning daily coffee, it becomes the easiest supplement to add into your daily routine. Available from our website, free shipping, and each cup is giving you 21 grams of that nourishing collagen protein coffee. Perfect for athlete recovery and endorsed by Coach Dan himself. So we started high, Dan, with these records.
I feel like 100% so far.
100% so far. Do you want to quit here?
Probably.
Okay, there's no prizes. There's no prizes anyway. Dignity. Right. So we've come from half down to 10.
It's a 10K.
10K track.
Track
all
10K.
All three of these next records are track.
Okay. 26 something.
Nope.
Ah,
Higher.
27.
Yes.
Oh, 27.42.
51.94.
27 minutes.
That's wild.
So good.
But the thing is, on a track, is that 25 laps?
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah, but if you're racing, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
And a question for you on that, right? You're always leaning left. Is that bad for you?
You're not really, though, are you?
Well, if you're in the inside lane and you're winning, you probably are. You are going left. You're turning left.
Yeah.
Objectively, right?
Don't know.
I'm going to put a picture on the screen now for
I
everyone
feel
to
like
see what
every picture anyone takes, though, is like, yeah, it literally looks like they're leaning. But it doesn't really, do you know what I mean? You can't really run on a lean.
I feel like when we're on track on a Wednesday, we usually lean to the left a bit.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a tiny bit.
Is that bad for you for training?
Well, a lot of people do a lot of laps around the track. A lot more than me.
Do you know what? I'm not in a position to give them advice, am I?
I would say, no, it's the speed you're going that's the problem, isn't it? The track.
So what's the pace of 27.51 for 10K?
Oh, my. Oh, it's low 2 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, 2:35, 2:40, something like that.
Yeah. Something like got to be, at least 2.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's fast.
That's a sprinting pace for me, nearly.
That is fast.
Okay, so you're down to 50% now.
Okay.
Let's see how low we can get you. 5K track. This was done in 2025 as well, so you should know this.
13:43.
Oh, you are bang on 30 seconds off.
Oh, okay.
So it's 13:13.
Oh.
What's in the world record? 12:40 or something like that. So it's only 30 seconds off the world record. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 12:40.
Okay.
And so 13:13.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. He could end up going to the Olympics for.
If I was him, again, I'm sure he's got his own plan, but I think I'd do the running. I think I'd just.
One thing I'll say on that is someone put on Instagram the Brits who did the marathon and their followers.
Okay.
And like I think they just put their followers.
Instagram we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're talking how many followers they've got in the order of. It wasn't in the order that they finished. It was just the order of their followers. How many followers they've got? I think there's about 8 Brits or something. He was top. He had 10,000.
It's only 10,000 though.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's wrong.
I'll have a
but
look
I
at
have
that.
seen that. Yeah.
I'll stick it on the screen, and when I'm putting this together for everyone, so we'll confirm that.
But I feel like he's got one of the biggest followings. Unless it was 100,000.
That would be more like it.
That would be more like it, wouldn't it?
I can't check because I ain't got my
recording.
phone. All right, we'll definitely put it on the screen and come back to that then.
Yeah.
You've got one last go then.
3K.
So you've got this. You're now on 33%. And this will take you down to 25% if you get it wrong. So 3K is a bit weird.
Yeah.
And it was done in 2020. I'll give you that context.
Okay.
Track. 3K. Ugh. I'm actually going to, whilst you're working it out, or trying to have a guess, I'm going to work out the math of this.
I'm going to say 7:02.
Slightly faster. Slightly slower, sorry.
Oh, okay. 7:10.
More.
7:15.
Much more.
Much more.
In that minute.
Oh, okay. 7:30.
7:45.
45.
2:35 pace. 2:35 pace. I was just trying to work that out at the same time, and I was a typical bloke. I can do one thing at a time or two things badly, so I apologise for that. Yes, yeah. Wow. So let me work out then. Sorry, it was a 10K we were debating, wasn't it? 27:51.
How are you working that out?
I can't reveal my sources. Hang on. Google, mate. It's quicker than doing the calculator because my brain won't work that fast.
Yeah, it's fair.
So I did 27:51. Oh. Sorry, mate. I actually can't get this right. Sorry for everyone listening. We are doing very slow mathematics. 2:47.
Oof.
That's still wicked, isn't it? Wicked fast.
Yeah, it's still fast.
That's like stride pace. If I'm doing stride,
Well,
that's like
yeah,
stride
I
pace.
don't remember the last time I ran that fast. Even for
You
strides.
say this a lot, don't you? But I
Yeah,
feel
because
like,
it is quick.
but you said you could do a whole K under 3 minute.
Yeah, but then 2:41 or 2:47.
Well, it's not much different, mate.
Oh, it is when you're trying to do it.
Yeah, okay. but you could do it in 2:55. A whole kilometre in 2:55.
I guess one max, yeah, probably.
We'll get the Insta 360 out. We'll take that. The next episode can be on the track, and we're going to watch Dan do a 1K effort.
Then follow me for a bit and watch my hamstrings explode.
Hamstrings explode. What's your recovery like after that, do you reckon?
Oh, a long while.
Is it? It's just agony, isn't it?
Yeah.
I remember when I did a 5K
It'd be
PB.
quite interesting. I definitely prefer to do a K than a mile because it's like substantially less.
1.6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is 4 laps of that
4
track.
laps or 2 and a bit. 2.5.
Magic mile. What is your magic mile record?
Oh, I think I did 4:56.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you broke the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, I was always happy with that.
I think that's the minimum goal.
Yeah, it is.
For me, it was the 20-minute 5. Mine's 19:54.
There's like
I don't need to do it again now.
Isn't there? There's like these little benchmarks that you can just go, yeah, I broke 5 minutes.
But like,
No one cares how you've broke it.
I was going to be that fat dad in my armchair in like 2060, and I'll be like, no, I did a 19-minute 5K.
Yeah, it happened.
Really, Dad? Yeah.
Dad, you know they're running it like average at 18 now.
I'm going to basically
At
pay for
Parkman.
Strava Premium forever, so that I can forever show somebody my because it goes, I think, doesn't it? When you stop paying for it, you can't see.
Probably, yeah.
Do you pay for it?
I don't know. I pay for so many things come out of my.
It's only 50 quid a year, I think. So it's not crazy, but like it gives you, and you can also look at everyone else's PBs.
Ah.
You ever looked at anyone else's PBs?
No, I don't. I'm not a Strava stalker. You know, it's not something I do.
I just don't believe that about you.
I have too many facts and figures to look at.
Strava. And actually, Strava
Strava's
for you, if you kind of line up all of the stats that you would give credence to, Strava's low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, Strava's low.
Oh, I don't even like. It's not even right. It's not even accurate.
You can. What I find is if I'm jogging off road, like down the canal or something, the distance is just weird. Some days I run the same path and it's 6.5K or 7.1. It can be that wildly different. The same path.
Do you reckon it's because it's near water?
Do you know what? I don't know.
don't know.
But you can correct the distance on Strava, which I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, because it's also like, what's the point?
Is it doing it by a map then? Is it kind of going,
It's
well, no.
GPS, isn't it?
I just don't understand. If anyone's got a better understanding of that.
Are there lots of trees around the canal?
I don't think so. It does ping though, you know, when it says like the pace will differ by 30 seconds, and I'm like, I ain't changed 30-second pace here.
There must just be a dead spot.
But what I don't understand is how it's dropping the GPS. It knows I've gone from A to B in a straight line.
Yeah, but it's GPS. It's not. It doesn't do point to point, does it? It just does where you are when you are. Do you get like a track? It can mess a track up quite a bit sometimes.
Yeah. You got track running on Garmin to sort of trying out with that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of that, because the GPS is a bit like every time we do the Magic Mile, like as a club, I'm like, no. I don't care what your Strava says. I don't care what your Garmin says. When you cross this line, that is your mile.
Oh, do you do it for everyone? Do you time it?
No, but I just say. I don't. When you cross that line, that is your mile. It's got nothing to do with your Garmin.
Yeah, I find
it will beep before.
It beeps at the start of the chairs for me sometimes. You know,
so it's like 30, 40 meters or something.
Yeah, I'm getting them for free.
Yeah, just like I'm that fast. Just leapfrog forward.
Look, mate. All right, I'm sticking to my Strava PB. Let me have it. There's kind of a bit of a, like, I suppose with any triathlete, there's, when you look at somebody's credentials, so with Alex, you say running's fantastic.
Yeah.
Swimming, maybe not so much.
It's probably his weakest. I mean,
and is that a general consensus?
Yeah, I believe. I think he's quite open about it as well. I think he's like, I have to work harder in the swim.
Right then, Coach Dan.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do?
I think right now for him, and this will definitely be his sort of go-to. It'll be he's just got to get his volume back up
for swimming specifically.
Yeah.
How do you get better at swimming when you're already that good as he is?
Well, he'll have just dropped because he doesn't need to get any better than he was.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. He probably does do though, right? Because if it's his weakness, relative weakness, because clearly. But then
he's only 27. He's probably only really swam a lot, maybe like 6-7 years. I don't believe he was
a long time.
It sounds a long time, but then when some of the pros have been doing it since they were like 12.
Okay.
And they're like 25 now, so it's a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah, it is perspective.
Okay.
If someone's fat for 10 years, it's hard to lose that weight. That's a lot of weight gained in 10 years.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it would take a lot longer to lose it.
Okay.
If someone does it for less time, it's probably easier. But they may not look that different.
Now I'm lost.
So like, you can look bigger than you are, can't you? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like some people, like once you get to a certain point with weight gain, you kind of, there's not that much different. You have to gain a lot more weight to look a lot worse.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Once you become obese, you just look
obese. Yeah, which is fair enough. So it's like swimming wise, if you've been swimming for a shorter time, you lose it quicker. If you're swimming for a longer time,
the layoff is less impactful.
Yes.
More muscle memory.
Yes. So this is why now, to me, when he was a weaker swimmer, because maybe he hasn't swam, he's not a weak swimmer.
But weaker relative.
Well, yeah, he needs to get that volume up quick as possible.
Okay.
I can't believe it's like a weird fat reference on the pod.
Brilliant. I think you would stare me dead in the eyes. I was thinking, I wasn't fat for 10 years. Don't be cheeky, yeah. I just got fat and happy, all right?
But you know what I'm trying to say. It's a good, people
yeah.
can relate, you know. Just stick a jumper on, Alex, you'll be fine.
No, you're right. Like, if you don't lose weight before you're 40, you're going to struggle to lose that weight ever.
Potentially.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's the thing,
That's
right?
not for us to judge. Mine was just an active...
No, I think that's probably fairly widely accepted that if you know, as your metabolism slows, you find it harder. That's just reality.
Yeah.
So have you not got any specifics you think, like, if Alex turned up tomorrow and said, Dan, I've been listening to Ask the Coach, I think you're amazing, teach me how to swim better, you ain't got anything you'd do with him in the pool on the first day?
No, well, he's still swimming.
But as in, like, for you, like, imagine he was your athlete, is what I meant. Like, what would you be thinking, right, having watched Alex, I actually think this is what...
We got to swim a lot.
So you would say...
I'd be like, let's get that strength
Get
back.
there at 6 and you can get out at 10.
Yeah, literally. We've got to get that strength back. I'll be like, you got to be... You can't do it instantly. You can't just go bang 30k that week.
What's strength in the pool?
Time in the pool.
But as in, like, so are you looking for lat muscle strength? What are you talking about?
Ah, well, you say that, but like... He hasn't got any of that.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, I'm really curious.
But then it doesn't always sit with people in the same place.
Okay.
Like triathletes are different, aren't they? They've always got that catabolic element of running. You know, your body never wants to gain that much weight because you can never run as well. And Alex his actual his silver bullet is his run. So he just needs to get to a standard at swimming. No more, no less.
So simply just going to be volume based, and that's going to, then the strength's going to come where it comes.
At the moment, yeah. Like at the moment, I would just be like, don't worry about the speed element. We've got to make you stronger in the pool. So we just need the volume. But swimming, you can't just get in and swim 5K. There sets are broken up. There's pulling paddles, fins, all sorts of different things you do, technique stuff. So so it isn't as simple as just swim. There's more to it.
Has he ever spoken about his current training for swimming? Have you ever looked at it?
No, I just remember him saying that he literally said, I mean, it'll be similar to a lot of other national, but they tend to all have a similar swim sets, to be honest, with the way he swims with Loughborough. So he swims with their university squad.
That reminds me, he's got he's got a graduate in sports science, isn't he?
But it wasn't at Loughborough.
Oh, okay.
No, somewhat weird. I think he was at Leeds.
Okay,
or something like this, yeah. He was somewhere, and then he ended up coming to Loughborough, and I think it might have been for his girlfriend.
You do travel for women like that.
It happens, yeah. And then he ended up at Loughborough, and he's just, I mean, it's a British triathlon, hub. It's like a centre of excellence, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So they just have the same swim sets as I think Cardiff do it as well. That's the same. It's attached.
Yeah.
I think Leeds might be attached as well. I think there's another one as well. And they all do similar sets.
I think that's, again, when I was looking at him as a person and trying to work out why he's so brilliant, I think for the same reason you're brilliant is that sports science knowledge.
Not as brilliant as him. Even in the same ballpark.
All right, just take the compliment, Dan. But as in, that knowledge of the science of it is supporting him in his. Because I think one of the things he said in an interview was that it's very technically precisionally tuned his training. So he knows what the sweet spot is for load, recovery, nutrition, and he basically puts all that together and is very, very calculated with it.
It's probably the first I've heard.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
He's sort of, because he's very quiet and calm, you don't necessarily associate all of the things that are going on with him that he's actually doing.
But his run coach, I haven't seen him. I'm sure they have, but I haven't seen him take the lactate monitor out once. When he trains with Phil Sessamon, there's no the sets they do, there ain't no time for a lactate monitor. So like,
maybe they're just so tuned
I
in.
would say that for him, it's been volume.
Yeah.
Because it's volume. Volume is volume. Volume. And like we said, you were talking about maybe marathon runners finding more volume within cross training. Cycling, less impact. Swimming, less impact.
Yep.
Instead of just running loads. But this is why the Kenyans are so good, because they actually tolerate the volume because they've been doing it for a very long time. Rightly or wrongly, it works. Sometimes they maybe get some help from other things that we don't always do, but literally there are times, but it's volume. And Alex has come into it with such a deep, like years and years of volume, in like everything is strong. Like he doesn't really break down,
Was he a bricklayer at any point?
Yeah, it certainly doesn't look like it, does it?
He didn't lift any bricks.
He doesn't lift any bricks. Plastic ones, maybe. Some Lego.
He did. I think it was Sigma Sports. I was reading his interview, by the way, and
Okay.
I think he does 30 plus hours a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you think, I was watching. One thing I will say is he did a lot of over/under work.
Oh yeah. Okay.
A lot, and
Yeah.
this was in the YouTube. I mean, we can't see all their training. He has been quite. He puts on Strava and things.
He's quite
Open is the word I'd use.
Maybe it's the Koros relationship. They make him.
Maybe
do it.
they can do it because people want to know.
Yeah,
buy the goods.
Yeah.
A lot of over/under work. A lot. So, but like you said, his heart rate is so high during.
He's a bit of an enigma, isn't he?
But then that pace, if you're used to doing it and you can stay there without any fallback, it's fine.
It's fine for you. He's
Yeah.
got a lactate shuttle system going on, right?
Oh, he's loving it, loving it. But
Lapping
then
it up.
I would imagine he isn't producing much lactate at that. I'd argue that because you just shut down anyway.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
So how would you summarise today then, mate? Is there anything you would add to this other than the fact people's main takeaway is going to be load is Alex's success and some God-given talent?
Anything to take away?
Well, just anything you think you would add that we haven't discussed.
No, this isn't a fluke.
Yeah, it's not an accident. It's a
No.
well-planned.
This isn't a triathlete taking on a bit of running.
It's a runner who smashed his chest in, got a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Became an amazing triathlete, but was already a brilliant runner.
Yeah, and that's not taking anything away from him, because what he's done is incredible. But this wasn't an accident. This wasn't just a triathlete having a punt at a marathon. This kid is the real deal, and it's taken him a year to get here.
He's just an incredible athlete.
He's just an incredible athlete.
I'm just really proud that he's British.
Yeah, it's good, isn't
It's
it?
amazing little sort of, I don't know, cherry on top of that cake for us, really. So, well, Dan, appreciate you going through all of that, mate. I thought that was really valuable.
Yeah,
and we celebrate all British success, all the women and men you've mentioned today.
Yep.
And I will do this all again with you next week on a fresh topic for our lovely listeners.
That's good.
Thanks, mate.
That's good.